Okay, hi dear students. In the last class, we discussed about the stress strain curve for the ductile and the brittle materials, and this today's class will discuss about factor of safety. What is the factor of safety? It's one of the important factor and the terms it's considered in the engineering design applications. What is the definition? Let's see first. It is defined as the ratio of ultimate tensile stress to the working or permissible stress. I will give you an example, practical example for this, so that you will understand clearly. Whenever you are designing any crane hook, you know what is crane hook? Crane hook is used for lifting the very heavy loads in the crane. So, if the crane hook is not having a sufficient strength, just imagine what will happen if the man is standing below and the hook is not having enough strength and he is lifting very high load, then what will happen? The crane hook will break and the human will lose his life. So, it is one of the very critical aspect in the engineering parameters. We need to design the material with respect to the safety, that is called factor of safety. What is the factor of safety? It is defined as the ratio of ultimate tensile stress to the working or permissible stress. We can say working stress or you can say permissible stress, both is same. Okay, so here they are indicated by the Fs, factor of safety. So that is ultimate by permissible stress. Means the permissible stress means what is the maximum permissible stress we can permit. Example, you might be seen in the bus. The only load kept bus or any type of vehicles, they are written, what company has written, so this much load you can put in that vehicle. So beyond that it is under your risk. That is what factor of safety, ultimate stress upon permissible stress. Next important thing is thermal stress. What is thermal stress? Thermal stress means we have discussed now just before the stress strain application in general. Thermal is considered when you are heating the material. There also stress will generate. In that, what is thermal stress? First of all, see the stress induced in a body due to change in temperature. So, thermal stress means what? Stress is induced because of change in temperature. You might be seen in the forging shop or in the forging workshops, when you are heating the material and striking with the help of hammer, the material is under the stress. This is one case, and another case is when the material is having two rigid support, it is held in the two rigid support, and you are heating this material. What will happen? It is having a restriction to expand. Because of that, this entire material will be under what? Stress. So it has got two cases. We will discuss one by one. The stress induced in the body due to change in temperature. Thermal stresses are set up in a body when the temperature of a body is raised or lowered and the body is not allowed to expand or contract freely. But if the body is allowed to expand or contract freely, no stress will be set up in the body. It has got a two case. One is pre to expand. Just now I told, when you are expanding the you take the rod and it is a pre, it is not held anywhere, it is not held either it is not held here or here, it is freely kept, and you are heating this so materially, because of it is free to expand, it will expand easily. It will expand easily, हो जाएगा. But when you are held this job, here one support, here one support, and it is having a restriction to expand, the material is having under a very heavy stress. So because of heat, the material is stress, that's why it is called thermal stress. It is thermal stress. See, that only they are given here. When the temperature of a body raised or lowered, the body is not allowed to expand or contract freely. But if the body is allowed to expand or contract freely, it means when it is not allowed to contact freely, means what happens, stress is developed, and when you allow it to expand easily, then it will have no stress is developed, means or less amount of stress is developed in the material. So following are the thermal stress and strain. You can see here it is a thermal stress. Thermal stress, alpha means what, thermal coefficient of linear expansion, then T is the temperature, E is the Young's modulus. So they are one by one, they are noted here, just you can study it. And thermal strain, what is thermal strain? Only difference is alpha T. Here Young's modulus will not come, only alpha T. Strain means alpha T. So easily you can understand that. In the next class, or we may discuss now also the whatever things you have studied, you just write in the notes, and in the next class I will explain the problems. Thank you.